While the United States shares a land border only with Canada and Mexico, Mexico itself shares borders with the United States, Guatemala, and Belize. This border is the most frequently crossed international boundary in the world, with around 350 million legal crossings every year. The China-India border is China's third longest land border and India's second longest. Back to South America, Brazil is the fifth largest country in the world and shares a land border with 10 countries. Its longest land border is with Bolivia. Amazingly, 3 of Russia's 14 land borders are among the world's 10 longest land borders, and like Kazakhstan and China before, this border is also with a neighboring country to the south. Back to China and Russia. Despite the fact that Mongolia and Kazakhstan stand between those two giant countries, they still share a mutual border long enough to be the 6th longest in the world. India is the 7th largest country in the world and 3rd largest in Asia. It has borders with 7 countries, but the longest border is with the small country of Bangladesh, which is around 5% of the size of India. China is the 3rd largest country in the world, and with a total land borders of 22,147 kilometers, 13,761 miles, shared with 16 countries. Argentina is the 8th largest country in the world, and while Chile is much smaller than Argentina, about a quarter of its size, its long, narrow form puts their shared border as the 3rd longest in the world. Russia is the largest country in the world. It has a total length of land borders of just over 20,000 kilometers, shared with 14 countries. Its longest land border, which is also the world's 2nd longest land border, is with Kazakhstan, its neighbor to the south and the world's 9th largest country. Canada, the world's 2nd largest country, and the United States, 4th largest, share the longest international border between 2 countries in the world. The border has 2 segments, from north to south, along Alaska, the largest state in the U.S., and Yukon in Canada, and from east to west, along 12 other U.S. states and 7 Canadian provinces. Canada shares a land border only with the United States, while the United States shares a 2nd land border with Mexico.